What's up, everybody? I'm back, man. But yeah, I just got done coming back from the gym, doing my thing. Today was my push day. Everything and anything that had to do with push, I did. Usually consists of chest, shoulders, back arm. You know, basic shit. Nothing extreme. It's all about being consistent, people. When you're consistent with something, you get better at it and you get better results. Because when you go too extreme, you end up doing more damage than you do good. But anyways, people, yeah, I was gonna tell a little war story, but someone asked me about drugs. What do I think about legalizing drugs? Man, that's a very touchy subject. You know what I'm saying? It could be a catch 22. To each his own. Drugs can be good for you. If they help you out with your health, hey, so be it. You know what I mean? But keep in mind, anything that is mind altering is considered a drug. A lot of people, they don't classify beer as a drug, but it is a drug. Weed is also a drug. But there's so many benefits from that. As far as the drinking, I don't know about any benefits coming out of that, but I know when I used to drink, I was drink like a motherfucker, boy. I would drink myself sober. But like I said, it could be real touchy, because there's some drugs that, man, really fucking people up out there. I mean, just take a look out your door, or wherever you're at. Just drive down the street. You see what it's doing to our people, man. It's fucking them up. It's terrible. You know what I mean? But if you could benefit by having a drug such as helping somebody out with their health, hey, so be it. There should be guidelines to it. You know what I mean? I'm not against drugs. I'm not for drugs. I kind of I'm in between. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you could benefit by it, in helping your overall health, where you need it, absolutely. There should be some type of control over it. Like I believe it's in Amsterdam or something like that, where they allow it. They have a park where these people go and get high and shit. But just like everything else, man, it should come with instructions, but not everybody follows the rules, and from my experience in myself, when I fucked around with dope, I go beast on it, I get out of control, I never got to that point where I brought harm to anybody because I always provided for myself. I've always been a hustler. I did my thing. I didn't have to fucking go beg and borrow or steal to get my shit. I always had that sack. You know what I'm saying? So, but not everybody is built the same. So like I said, it's a very touchy topic right there. But yeah. So to each his own at the end of the day, like I said, I'm not against it. I'm not for it. You know what I mean? But I gave you my peace of mind. I believe you were, I forget your handle on YouTube, Iowa something. But yeah, that's what I feel on it, boss. But yeah, back to what I do here, on my fitness program, you know what I mean? I've had a lot of guys that signed up and they were all fucked up. You know what I mean? I would never say any names or anything like that. They're my team members. And, they came in broken physically, mentally, and spiritually. You know what I mean? And now with my program, they found themselves. Because on my program, we come together as a family. We hold each other accountable. You know what I mean? And there's no wrong that you could get out of my program. You're going to have nothing but positive outcome with this program, no matter how long you stick with it. But as long as you put in the work, you're going to get results, and I'm a living example. You know what I mean? For the longest time, I was spinning my wheels, not knowing what to do, coming out with them penitentiary builds, fucking eating sopas and eating whatever in there and just lifting, because back in my days we had weights. I was there when the weights got taken away as well. I was busted. I believe I was in Soledad at that time. Soledad or Calipatria, one of them two, when they started yanking the weights. Everybody has their belief why they were taking the weights. Back when I was there, a lot of people would get their motherfucking caps peeled with them weights. A person get their cap peeled, and for those of you that don't know what that means, a person could walk up to somebody on a bench press or something, have a fucking 30-pound dumbbell or something, and crack him in the head, and his whole fucking cap gets peeled back. And then, they go and place a baseball cap on them, and we, resume our program, keep on doing our workout, yard recall. And then at the end of the yard, the tower is wondering why that guy isn't moving, So, oh boy got his cap peeled. And, it's that people in there just don't get their caps peeled. Well, back in my time, just to get their caps peeled, I mean? They did something really bad where, I guess that person felt that they deserved that and they had that coming, so that was the life that I lived going through there. I started doing time in the joint back in the 90s. Shit, back in the day, man, there used to be coffee on the yard. Coffee, cigarette lighters. You could go up to the wall and light your cigarettes, your bugler and shit like that. It was a trip, you know what I mean? Times have changed, especially from this last time that I was in the joint. It's changed a lot, you know what I mean? I don't know if it's for the better or not, Like I said, I'm old school. I was raised a different way. But when you're in there, you got to go by the program, and you may not you may not agree with what's going on, but, hey, it is what it is. You can't go against the grain. I mean, because when you go against the grain, there is consequences. And I've seen a lot of people try to go against the grain, and there's no rainbow at the end of that, man. I'm telling you that right now. It's either keep your ass out of jail, because those ways that you have out there in the streets, you can't bring those ways into jail. I mean, you can try, but you won't last. I tell you that right now. Someone will pull your motherfucking covers and call you out on shit. That's where a lot of fakes and frauds, man, get weeded out, because shit don't fly in there. One other thing, before I go, I'm going to keep this video a little bit short here. I was watching Lucky Sun Tzu the other day, and he had mentioned 9500. Lucky's a little bit younger than me, but I guess he got a little taste of that. But for those of you that know, 9500 was no motherfucking joke. I'm going to give you a quick little glimpse of the way we ran that shit when we were there. You know what I mean? So when you arrived in 9500, everybody that rode up in there, we grabbed your motherfucking paperwork, okay? We went through it, sorted out your paperwork, sent the people to the shower. Whoever went to put it this way, whoever was sent to the shower was getting smashed out. Their paperwork didn't cut out. Okay, so yeah, it was it was off the hook, man. Hey, that fucking place was rocking and rolling. I'll tell you one thing. That's one thing I would agree on. I was in a lot of riots in the county jail. Oh my God, man. It was like tradition there. Man, the riots, I mean, whew, my God, them things were off the hook, boy. It could be scary, you know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and lie about it. You motherfucking blood starts pumping and shit starts to rock and roll, baby. But it is what it is, you know what I mean? And it was an adrenaline rush, and those of you that are familiar, after the shit settled, we got set up there on the roof, rain or shine, be out there in our motherfucking boxers, cold as fuck, for who knows how long, man. Especially back then, the sheriffs were ruthless, man. And flashlight therapy was no joke either. Wet 40s, if you guys know what wet 40s are, wet 40s, money bags. Whew. Hey, I got some stories to tell about that county jail, though. Just stick with me, people, and I'll give you a little glimpse of my life behind going through the system. You know what I mean? It was a trip. You know what I mean? For those of you, I don't ever recommend going through the system because that's one thing that really hasn't changed much. As far as the floors, 9500 is gone. You know what I mean? That ain't there no more. But the way shit be popping in like that, it doesn't pop like I used to, because back then we were mixed in together with races, and so obviously we were gonna bump heads, especially going through fucking processing. When we're in that long tank, there was a long corridor. It was a tank that they would put us in for processing. So we were in there with other races and shit, and they would keep us in there for hours. I mean, obviously motherfucking people are gonna start feeling a certain type of way. And if you guys are familiar with that movie Colors, they showed a short glimpse of what that corridor was. It really did exist, man. And for those of you know about that John Wayne mural in there, you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm not even going to say anything about that. I'm going to leave you guys in question. That thing was like sacred in there to them sheriffs. Seen a lot of people get flashlight therapy behind that shit. But anyways, people, like I said, I'm going to keep this short. I went on a little bit longer than expected. But yeah, back to my fitness. Check this out, man. I'm going to give you guys a quick tip here. If you guys go to my Instagram and you go to my bio, hit my link tree right there. I'm giving away free meal plans. All you have to do is go to my Instagram, high power fitness, high_power_fitness_. I have a lot of meals there as well. You know what I mean? If you're reserved on reaching out to me, go run a couple of those meals in that I have on my highlights, man. You could get results behind them. I'm telling you. A lot of my team members, man, they run them in the same way that I do them, and they have amazing results. But yeah, go to my high power fitness and go to my link tree and get your free meal plan. You'll get a PDF with a couple meals that'll get you started, people. So now, with that being said, don't forget, hit the like, subscribe button, and put your bell on all notifications, and make sure you share this channel. Let's get it going, people. Let's grow this. I'll be bringing some good shit to the table, people. And like I said, if you have anything you want to touch on, bring it on. Like one of my guys, he asked about drugs, and I touched on it a little bit. We could do this. Let's run this shit in, people. Let's do this.